Polish, where we talk about how polish helps us with our overall mental and physical well-being. I'm Krista.
I'm Jacqueline.
And we're doing the Birthstone series again, and it's September, and it's...
I'm sad.
Why you're sad?
Because I don't have a polish for it.
Oh, I know. We'll have to come back to it.
Maybe I'll make one right now.
While
you're doing your fall.
As I was getting I was like, I know what she's going to do. She's going to make one while we're doing this. I already figured that's
You already figured that out. Maybe I will.
Well, it's Sapphire. That's a fun one.
Sapphire.
Yeah, and I even wore my Sapphire ring
you?
so we could look at stones. Yeah, we'll show it when we
Okay.
get on camera though. It's dark. You know, sapphires are a really rich dark blue. They're not, they're not like super bright. So, and I also wore a sapphire polish.
Oh, you did. I
was
see.
trying to be, and I wore blue. See,
you're all
I was thinking ahead.
I'm not themed.
So let's find out about sapphires and what they represent,
Okay.
and look at some pretty sapphire polishes.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna get started with our first sapphire polish. So the first one that I picked out was this one from Zoya, which it does dry matte, but we're gonna top coat it because it's gemstone and it has to sparkle, right? So we gotta be able to do that. But it's just a pretty. We were just discussing it. It's sapphire blue polish is a tough one. I'm going to tell you guys right now, the 5 that I picked out, they are all mainstreams, and I wonder if there's something to that. I'm just trying to. I can't even think of any indie polishes that even had like this kind of sapphire color in their base, but because it's really kind of a strange color. But and Jacqueline's, of course, like usual, she's going to give us some meaning behind the sapphire gemstones. So. What are you going to tell us first about sapphires?
The name sapphire is from the Greek word for blue.
Okay, well that makes sense.
And it was used to refer to lapis lazuli.
Yeah, lapis lazuli. Yeah.
Another blue gemstone.
Actually, I have heard some indie polishes called lapis lazuli. But when I think about those polishes, they were like more royal blue versus like the deep navy blue. They all kind of start out with like a little bit of this like little green tingy to it, and then they darken up to like that navy color in the second coat, which is kind of interesting. So, all right, what else can you tell us? So, lapis lazuli, and then
this is interesting. It says the sapphire is associated with Abraham in the Judeo-Christian tradition and was one of the 12 precious stones incorporated into the breastplate of the high priest of Israel.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so it has some biblical background to it. Okay, interesting. Right, well, I'm sorry, I didn't even say what that Zoya one was. It's Yves. I forgot to say that. Yves, I think is how you say it. I don't know how to say it. Yves, something like that. All right, the second one that I picked out is this one from Caption Polish. And look at that shimmer in there. That's really pretty. This one is called... Oh, no, she didn't. That's cute. So, again, sapphire, traditional sapphires definitely has that kind of navy base with a glint of sparkles in it. So, all right, what else can you tell us about?
Since medieval times, sapphire has been associated with majesty and tranquility of the heavens.
Okay. Majesty and tranquility of the heavens.
Kings and queens wore it to attract wealth and for protection.
I feel like they all are worn for protection in one way or the other.
Right.
Okay.
It was thought by many to dispel evil thoughts and to bring peace and amiability to its wearers, as well as to ward off illness and overcome poisons.
So I feel like that was in a lot of the other stones too, right?
Similar,
for protection.
Similar but different.
But this one seems to be more of like tranquility and peace, which if you remember back to like doing the color psychology, I remember blue, like it symbolized peace, like the color blue is for peace and tranquility. So that kind of makes sense that's what we're getting for with a blue sapphire for sure. All right, my favorite one that I picked out for sapphire is actually this one from OPI, and you can still get this one. I haven't owned this one for very long. This one is called Chopsticks and Stones, and it is. I will tell you what I am wearing on my fingernails right now. So it's this really pretty. It's a pretty sapphire blue. That's what it is. But I always feel like it has you can see a little bit of violet or purple like on the edges of it. So super, super pretty. I will say when I was putting this on that I had to be so careful. I was going to show you guys too. I've got my sapphire ring on so you can see my sapphire. But I had to be so careful with application, and I am really, really nervous about if this is going to stain or not. I just was so careful with making sure I didn't get it on my cuticles, and like I was telling Jacqueline, I put this on last night. I'm probably going to take it off tonight because I'm terrified that it is just going to stain the heck out of me, but we'll see. But I feel like this is when I was going through all my polishes, this was the one that I most thought looked like Sapphire. And isn't it funny how it kind of has like kind of that aqua-y color underneath it? It's almost like it has an aqua-y, dark aqua-y blue, not aqua, but like tealy blue. And then they put like a blue shimmer into it. But I don't know.
I might be close over here.
It's different.
I might be close on mine because that's what mine looks like. She's
been playing with one over there, but it's way too teal. I think it's way too teal. All right, tell us some more about sapphires.
It's thought to possess mysterious powers.
Mysterious powers like what?
It doesn't really say, but it's considered to be the wisdom stone.
Oh, wisdom. Well, that could be a mysterious power, I guess.
Yes.
For some people, it would be mysterious to have wisdom.
If they have wisdom. Yeah, I don't know.
Myself included. All right, the fourth one that I picked out is this one from China Glaze, which is called New Year, New Boo. And sort of similar along the same lines as the OPI. I feel like the base is going to be a little bit darker than the OPI Chopsticks and Stones. Even with the Caption polish, you can see it's a little bit more violet, like purpley leaning versus, but you really can't tell until you do the second coats. Oh yeah, this one pulls a lot more navy.
That one's black.
Yeah, it's definitely navy. It does have a shimmer in it though. Like I said, we're going to have to do the top coat these. I brought top coat because you definitely, with these darker polishes, in order to see the shimmers and stuff in it, you really need to have it top coated. All right, what else?
It's believed to focus and calm the mind as well as remove unwanted thoughts, depression, and mental tension.
So maybe I need to keep wearing this so that I clear my head.
Apparently, yeah. It's thought to bring peace of mind, serenity, and prosperity. So it has a lot of those interesting
like prosperity seems like a really common theme with these. So
but the mental tension, we haven't heard that before.
No, and again it goes with that blue color, with that tranquility and that calm and that peace. It comes with that blue color, so it makes sense to me.
It's the second hardest gemstone. It's right under diamond.
I was reading the other day too about the fact that sapphires are actually rarer than diamonds. And the whole diamond market, I just thought this was interesting. The whole diamond market is actually artificially by the major like diamond dealers, and I'm trying to remember which one it is. I know you guys out there will know who it is, but they like kind of artificially ruin the market to make it so diamonds seem to be like rare, but they're not really that rare, but they make it that way. And then they, on top of that, they've also put in this thing that has to be tied with how much you love a girl, you know, just so that they could drive up the price. And it's actually sapphires and rubies are actually rarer than diamonds, but they don't pull the market the way that they do with the diamond market. Isn't that weird?
Well, apparently clear sapphires are used in place of diamonds.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, and now they also have lab created diamonds. So that's a whole nother conversation that you can talk about. So, all right, is there anything else cool about sapphires before we do our last one here? It
says that they're closely related to rubies, having corundum as their base mineral.
Oh, interesting.
The iron pigment in the corundum makes the sapphire blue, while the chromium element in rubies makes them red.
It was just like when we were talking about emeralds, wasn't it like that's what made it green or something? There's always some kind of chemical element that makes it the color that it is. So, and that makes sense that they always say that diamonds and rubies are the rarest, if they are in the same family, that would make sense, right? That they have the same rarity, I guess. All right, let's look at this last one. This is my one that's the reach. Like I just threw it in there because I feel like it's too light. It's too light to be a sapphire. But this is from Essie, and it's called Loot the Booty. I've had it in my collection for a long time. It's an old one. It's gonna have the old Essie brush. I probably should just replace it, but it's pretty. I just feel like it's not quite sapphire. Because, you know, I have like my sapphire ring, I have a necklace, and I have some earrings, and a bracelet, tennis bracelet with them. And all of them just have this almost black onyxy looking sapphire in there until you like really hold it into the light. It just really looks kind of navy blue or black. So I feel like this one's a stretch. Okay, anything else?
They're mined in United States, Australia, China, Thailand, India, Kenya, and Nigeria, with Sri Lanka being one of the richest sources dating back to antiquity. That's interesting.
Wow, interesting.
So they're all over the place.
Yeah. Again, I'd like to go back to the whole like Pangea thing and see like if you put all those places together, were they in like the same area when we were one landmass, you know? Because I really feel like there's something to that. Maybe. All right, let's pause for a minute. We'll look over that list and I'm going to put the second coats on. Okay, we're back. We're going to finish up with these polishes. We don't really have any other like fun facts to tell about sapphires. So we're just going to talk about these polishes. So, and again, I did top coat all these because remember this Zoya, which is called Yves, whatever it is definitely a matte polish, but I went ahead and put top coat on it. And to me, I actually feel like now that I'm looking at them that this is the least, because it does, to me, being a traditional blue sapphire, it looks a little bit more green on there. But the Caption polish, which is next, I think is definitely pretty close. It's this called Oh No She Didn't. And you just can't see the shimmer in it as well as the one in the middle, the OPI, but it's still pretty. It's just a pretty polish. My favorite is like what I said is what I'm wearing on my nails is this OPI called Chopsticks and Stones. And I just think it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. Like I said, I am worried about trying to get it off my nails, but we'll see how it goes. And then the China Glaze is the fourth one, which is called New Year, New Boo. Just a little bit darker. I feel like both of these, the Caption polish and the China Glaze, are like one shade darker than the OPI. And the last one is the Essie called Loot the Booty. And it's just got some little bit lighter base in it. So, but again, we've talked about these gemstones. They can come in a multitude of colors. We know sapphires can come in pink and white. So Jacqueline there is a thing called teal sapphires. So let's just throw it on there.
And she told me that it wasn't a sapphire.
I just said it's not the traditional blue sapphire. But let's see. Let's see. This is what she threw together over here.
I did two different versions of it.
Yeah, there's two different versions. Although now that you're looking at them, they don't
look all that different.
No, they don't. But I still like this one better. I like this one better.
That's the original. That's the one.
Oh, that's interesting. I like the original better.
You like the original?
Let's put some top coat on it and see. What do you guys think? To me, it looks like kind of like a mermaid polish. That's what I think of when I look at these. And I'm going to throw some pictures up there of some teal sapphires too, because there are such a thing. I don't know. I mean, they're natural. The teal ones they're a natural stone. Of course, you can always get into all the lab created stones, but yeah, if you want to see it next to these, yeah, it's pretty.
I mean, I like it. It's definitely a lighter, different tone.
Yeah,
but,
it's mermaid. To me, it looks like a mermaid polish. It's really pretty.
I was trying a new element that I haven't used before.
She gets excited when she gets to do that.
My base color was right, and then I threw the element in it, and it changed it. Because I've never used it before, and I didn't know what it was going to do, but I'm kind of glad I did it because I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty. I really like it.
I abandoned the traditional color by doing that.
I went with the teal one. So, but like we said, we looked it up. There is a thing.
If I had more time, I could make the right one. Yeah. But Krista's done with me.
Well, she's over here telling me all this work she has to get done, but she's playing with polish.
I have work to get done, but let me state for the record here that none of my technology is working today.
I know. That's why she's crowded right now.
So I'm in a foul mood because none of my shipping's working.
Your
none of my invoices
USPS is not working. Square's not working.
My other shipping person's not working. My other shipping site doesn't work. Nothing is working.
Yeah.
So it must be like
frustrated.
A down day.
It must be, yeah.
My website's not working.
So she needs to wear more sapphires.
Apparently.
So she could get to equilibrium. Okay, everybody say that. We all need to get you some kind of sapphire gem to wear. You said you have one. You need to go downstairs and put it on.
I have star sapphires, which we didn't even talk about.
Yeah.
I love star sapphires. And Krista's never even heard of
I didn't even hear it, but I'll flash a picture up of it. And I said we could do that with polish. Now that you're looking at the picture, we could do it with a magnetic. We could do a magnetic element, and you could make a star sapphire.
That would be so pretty. That would be really cool. They're my favorite.
That'd be really cool.
I'd be willing.
So maybe we'll put that on the shelf. Maybe we'll do that.
I'd be willing to deal with a magnet to have my nails look like a star sapphire.
That'd be cool. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe we'll have to play around with that. All right, well, please leave any comments or questions below. Thank you for joining us today. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.